I'll follow up with one more question in return, in terms of, if you've got a problem, let's let every other country know about it. Does that also apply to gain-of-function research? Because we've got clear evidence now from US Congress whereby Anthony Fauci hid emails. Originally, they seemed to think that the COVID-19 virus leaked from a lab in China, and then they changed their story 2 weeks later, and then started accusing anyone else who's saying it was a gain-of-function lab leak to be a conspiracy theorist. And it now turns out that those emails have been uncovered, and there's Christian Anderson and a number of people, including we've got our own guy here. So are we committed to sharing information and other countries sharing information as to gain-of-function research? Because my fear is that while this gain-of-function research is not being monitored properly, that we do run the risk of another virus leaking, a gain-of-function getting out. So was that discussed at all when these treaties were discussed?
So there's a number of things there. I'll try to unpack that question, Senator, because there's some important points you've made there. Firstly, as a sovereign nation, what Dr Fauci says, what the US says, what the US Senate looks to uncover in relation to this is a matter for the US.
Well, it's not if this virus came from...
No, but I'm just saying that the hearings, and I've been following them closely as well, that's happening in the US at the moment is a matter for the US, and it's a matter for Dr Fauci to talk about his involvement there. In terms of gain-of-function research, I'm not sure that the NHMRC is here, but we can return to that if they're not. But there was work commissioned to the NHMRC to do, and we've talked about that before with you and in this forum around gain-of-function research a few years ago when this came up as an issue. So I'll leave that to the NHMRC to talk about what happened with that, and what and recent discussions actually we've had within the NHMRC structure and with chief health officers around gain-of-function research. The third thing is the origin element. The Australian government's view still on the origin of the COVID-19 virus has not changed. There is a WHO-led international independent examination of those theories, and they are still theories, and we await the conclusion of those investigations. But at the moment, that's an open question. It's a theory, and there's, as you say, there's more information coming, and we'll watch that closely.
Anyway, okay, thank you.
Authorised G. Rennick People First Chermside.